once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. You be like, damn, it's damn that like it's a letdown. So you be more so hurt off, So it's like
I'm definitely disappointed and surprised. You know, I haven't talked to him about it. You know, I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but it's a mystery in a lot of ways. I've spent my entire career representing fighters, you know, making sure they were getting paid appropriately. I did that for Oscar. I did that for Mike. I've done that for every fighter who's developed under Showtime. And I'm proud of my reputation. I think it's one of integrity. And I've never done anything to make sure that a fighter got less out of, you know, every penny that he deserved. So
after all you've accomplished in your career, you still get to have that.
I talk to Haymon every day. Nigga can play. Yeah, it's a billion dollar nigga. Nigga can play. Yeah, I talk to the nigga every day.
Showtime boss Stephen Espinoza just fired back at Floyd Mayweather's allegations, and now the situation is pure chaos. Following the lawsuit claiming that Stephen Espinoza, in his tenure at Showtime, diverted Floyd Mayweather's earnings from mega fights with Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, the world has been eager to see what really went on behind closed doors. Now, Showtime president Stephen Espinoza has broken his silence, calling these claims nothing more than a complete lie. He insists that he has always ensured Floyd received every penny he deserved and that all actions were handled fairly and within his professional ability.
I have not seen the paperwork, you know, and I've been in touch with attorneys. Obviously, I've seen the reports, I've seen the descriptions. And as usual, the attorneys don't want me out there publicly saying it, you know, so I can't talk about the specifics of that. But look, I just say as a general statement, you know, my reputation. I've spent my entire career representing fighters, you know, making sure they were getting paid appropriately. I did that for Oscar. I did that for Mike. I've done that for every fighter who's developed under Showtime. And I'm proud of my reputation. I think it's one of integrity. And I've never done anything to make sure that a fighter got less out of, you know, every penny that he deserved. So, you know, lawsuit will take care of it itself. I can't really address it. But I think you guys know my reputation. I stand by that.
Espinoza claims he has always been known for his fairness and strong reputation, which he says Floyd is trying to exploit, but he stresses he won't let that happen. His attorneys are actively handling the case, and the lawsuit will be fully addressed through the proper legal channels. Without revealing many details about the ongoing proceedings, he stands firm in his claims that Floyd is involved in some mysterious actions, and he is doing his best to track their origin. He asserts there is no way he can allow this to continue, and warns that the consequences will be severe.
You guys worked together for such a long time. I'm guessing there was like a relationship there, maybe a friendship. Are you a little disappointed about it?
I'm definitely disappointed and surprised. You know, I haven't talked to him about it. You know, I'm not sure exactly where it's coming from, but it's a mystery in a lot of ways.
Now, this courtroom clash threatens to pull back the curtain on boxing's biggest paydays. With an alleged $340 million in dispute and damages that could soar even higher, the outcome may rattle the entire sport. As fans weigh the accusations, voices like 50 Cent pour gasoline on the controversy, transforming a financial fight into a public showdown where credibility, legacies, and power are all at stake.
You had a boxing promotion company once.
Yeah.
What happened with the boxing promotion company?
That really happened, Ken, because of my relationship with Floyd. You know what I mean? I didn't have interest in being a promoter like out the gate. It was just, he was doing Mayweather promotions at the time. And then he had to do 90 days. He was going to jail. And he had fighters, he had Marcus Gamboa, he had guys that was just lingering. I'm like, champ, if they're gonna leave. You go to jail, they're just gonna leave. Like,
right.
And he had been giving them 50,000 and 50,000 and 50,000. He had already gave Gamboa about 300,000 to jail on the side. And then we ended up, when he did go in, I ended up picking up all the fighters.
Right.
And so Shiraki Gamboa, I had James Kirkland, Andre Durrell.
Never one to bite his tongue, 50 Cent turned Floyd Mayweather's lawsuit into public entertainment. Reviving years of online shots, the rap mogul didn't just clown Floyd, he pitched a blunt fix. According to 50, there's only one way to hunt down that missing $340 million. Lace up the gloves again and cash in on 2 blockbuster fights that would flip the narrative overnight. He wrote on Instagram, "Oh no, don't cry now, champ. They beat you out of $320 million, you dumbass." out. I told you, let me read the contracts. Now lace up. You gotta look good fighting, Mike. Then maybe we can get Bud to beat your ass for some big money. As many label Floyd Mayweather's recent actions as reckless, several fighters have stepped up to defend Al Haymon. One of the loudest voices is Adrian Broner, who reacted strongly to the lawsuit involving Floyd, Showtime, and Haymon. Broner didn't hold back, calling Floyd foolish and accusing him of going too far for personal gain. He made it clear he would never turn against Al Haymon, crediting him for always being loyal and supportive, and added that if he ever owed even a single penny, he would never behave the way Floyd has. He said, "I would never take legal action against Al Haymon. Some people might say I'm dumb or brainwashed, but I'm a loyal individual, and I know he did things for me that nobody would do, and if I'm owed any money, oh well man, he kept me satisfied. I will never spin the block for retaliation. It is what it is."
Hey, we ain't got a date yet, but we in some shape. We ain't got no date yet, but we in some shape. Yeah.
Now, with Espinoza's response out in the open, several boxing figures are weighing in with shocking revelations, and one voice standing out is Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Speaking on the situation, Tank went as far as calling Floyd Mayweather the man who ruined his career. He stressed that this has nothing to do with attacking Floyd's reputation, but rather exposing behavior he believes harms fighters who once showed loyalty. Unlike others, Tank claims Floyd repeatedly put him in lose-lose situations, and he blasted Mayweather for what he sees as clear hypocrisy, saying it cuts deep and still hurts.
People can put you in opportunities because they can, but it's all to help them out. And then when you're not useful for them no more, they want to throw you to the wayside.
Yeah, I mean, it just once you get around someone, you be looking up to these people so bad, and like once you get around, they don't be who they say they is or who they portray to be. You be like, damn, it's damn near like it's a letdown. So you be more so hurt off, so it's like I just go my own way, like I do my own thing and things like that. So that's more so that's what it was, and that's cool. It's just like you just don't vibe with like what they on, and that's I mean, I've been in a situation where though, like I was in a lose-lose situation. Now what came out still on top
with Floyd?
On the surface, it appears Floyd Mayweather is digging himself deeper into this lawsuit as more revelations continue to surface. According to Gervonta "Tank" Davis, Floyd actively sabotaged his career based on allegations he made against him. While many still see Mayweather as a supportive mentor, Tank claims he has exposed Floyd's darker side. He recalls false accusations involving his daughter and alleges that before his fight with Jose Pedraza, Floyd trapped and blackmailed him, painting a troubling pattern of self-interest, control, and damaged legacies.
Do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why after so much time? After like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up but it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out.
As Tank's recent revelations align with statements from Showtime president Stephen Espinoza, both hinting that Floyd's attitude has damaged legacies, another major voice has stepped forward, Roy Jones Jr. Speaking on the matter, Jones explained that this is behavior he witnessed firsthand during his time around Floyd. In his view, Mayweather has ultimately ruined himself by choosing money over legacy, calling it the true downfall of Floyd's career. Jones suggests that someone willing to tear down others' legacies may already be doing the same to his own.
Actually, yes, we did. Actually, Jay Prince brought us together. Back one time when he was having problems with his father, I kind of spoke to him, told him, no, be cool, this, that, and the other. I had been through it, I know how it is, but just be cool with it, don't let it get out of proportion. Try to keep it to yourself. I gave him what I thought would be big brother advice. So I ain't never had nothing against Floyd. I still don't have nothing against Floyd today. Floyd is a great fighter. Floyd chose, and Floyd said himself, Floyd chose currency over legacy. He said to himself when I was in the bar with him one time.
Veteran boxing journalist Dan Rafael weighed in, saying the lawsuit and its allegations don't surprise him at all. He hinted that there may be financial trouble behind the scenes, suggesting Floyd could be facing serious money issues that explain the legal drama. Rafael pointed out that when Floyd was at his peak, fighting Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor, the massive paydays made sense. But now that he's no longer active, the real question is where the money is coming from. In his view, this lawsuit could ultimately unmask the true reality behind Floyd Mayweather's finances.
And what the allegations are, but the fact that Floyd would encounter some financial issues post his boxing career is not in any way a surprise to me. When you see the types of things that, when you know, if you believe anything that he puts on his social media, the travel that he does, the places he goes, and the amount of entourage he has, I mean, that's like a money pit. I mean, whether you're flying on private jets or you're staying at first class hotels, or you're, you know, buying expensive jewelry and cars and bags and you name it. I mean, it's all good when you're making those gigantic paydays and they're coming in, you know, a couple times a year. You're making 40 million here and 25 million there, or even more, you know, 100 million plus, you know, when he fought the big mega fights with guys like Conor McGregor and Manny Pacquiao. But when that stops, that money doesn't, it goes. So I can't speak to what his exact situation is, but I have covered boxing long enough to see plenty of superstar fighters that made crazy amounts of money file for bankruptcy. I mean, I covered Mike Tyson's bankruptcy and Evander Holyfield's bankruptcy, and
Dan Rafael, who has reported on the bankruptcies of legendary fighters like Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield, says he sees warning signs of financial trouble behind the scenes with Floyd Mayweather. He also highlights a surprising detail. Al Haymon has not been named as a defendant, suggesting a possible personal feud between Floyd and Showtime president Stephen Espinoza. Rafael questions why no other fighters under Haymon have ever raised complaints, raising the stakes on why Floyd alone is involved and what his ongoing conflict with Showtime truly entails.
And he's talking about doing other kinds of things also. So, hopefully he can get his stuff together. But I mean, honestly, the allegations about the 340 million, it just didn't ring true to me, because Al Haymon, who is not named in the suit, but apparently is supposedly part of this problem, whatever. But I mean, I've known Al Haymon and covered Al Haymon's fighters and his business since the day he stepped in boxing in like 2002 with Vernon Forrest. And all that time, and literally in terms of the PBC, a couple hundred fighters that he's dealt with, maybe not personally, but that his team is and his company. To a fighter, you never hear anybody, even when they're retired and they're not with Al anymore.
According to Dan Rafael, most fighters have consistently praised Al Haymon, not only for staying true to his promises, but also for ensuring everyone was paid what they deserved and providing sincere guidance along the way. Rafael says this raises serious questions about Floyd's allegations, suggesting ambiguity around whether he can be trusted when no other fighters have ever claimed wrongdoing. He also notes that the only fighter who previously had issues with Haymon was Adrian Broner, who has since spoken in Haymon's favor. This, Rafael argues, makes Floyd's case messier and more controversial than expected.
Nobody talks bad about him. In fact, if you ask most fighters, they'll tell you how good to them that he has been, that type of money that they've helped to make, and the person that he's paid, and the guidance that he's offered. I think the only fighter I've ever heard speak in any way negative about Al Haymon was Adrian Broner, and consider the source. Yeah. So, I can't make a really strong opinion about the lawsuit because I have not read the complete lawsuit yet, and I just don't know. But it didn't ring true to me. And if you were missing 340 million, I don't know why it took 10 years to figure it out.
Floyd Mayweather's $340 million lawsuit has shaken the boxing world, exposing conflicts, accusations, and secrets behind the sport's biggest paydays. From Espinoza's firm denial to Tank Davis and Roy Jones Jr. dropping bombshells, and even Adrian Broner defending Al Haymon, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. What do you think? Is Floyd in the right, or has he gone too far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest boxing updates.